Welcome back, fans, to IceHogs warm-up before puck drops for the last time in the regular season between the IceHogs and the Milwaukee Admirals. We caught up with head coach Jeremy Colliton for the Forest City Diagnostic Imaging diagnosis of the game, where he talked high-stakes hockey, playoff mentality, and new transactions.
Pleased with the way the guys are coming through with clutch wins and on the road no less. Are they giving you everything you're asking of them right now?
Yeah, they're playing hard. They're competing hard, and it's big games every night, playing teams that we're fighting with for playoff positions. So we're really happy with the performance. I think it's fun this time of year. We say it before every game, this is fun. This is why you play, sometimes you go through, feels like a grind earlier in the year so that we can be in these types of games. And it's tough. There's a price to be paid to win, but it's worth it in the end, and we're doing the job.
You guys have yet to beat Milwaukee on home ice and haven't had a win since November. What do you guys need to do to kind of get that going Friday?
I don't know. I think it's just coincidence. I think when I look back at the games, we played pretty well here against them. I think we've controlled the games, but the thing about that team is they can put the puck in the net. They have some offensive weapons that if you give them some clean looks, they're going to score, and that's kind of what's happened when we played them. I think overall we play control most of the game, but when we make a mental mistake, it's in the back of our net, and that's kind of why I think we don't have as many points as we should against them. So we've talked about it today, what we're preparing for, and we'll look for a complete effort and look to limit their clean looks as much as we can.
You guys do have a lot of veterans in the special teams, power play. Cody Francis, I believe, on both. How does having that veteran presence help in those situations?
Well, I just think those 5 and 4s both ways. It's just a matter of it's matchups, it's options, it's trying to take away, defensively take away the most dangerous, lane and maybe forcing the power play into doing something that's not their first choice. And but it's a constant assessment of what's important, what's not. And when you've been through it, when you've seen a lot of those situations, it's a little bit easier to make the right read. And it's the same thing on the power play. You got to take what the opposition gives you. There's certain things we're trying to do, but in the end, we got to take what's available and execute. And the guys who've been around, it's maybe a little bit easier to do that.
The club is officially out of the playoff contention. Is there any worries? I know you've talked about it in the past of more call-ups or anything like that, especially in a race for you guys.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's nothing we can do about it. The guys that we put on the ice are good enough to win. We got we have some depth, and whether it's some guys coming in late here, extra bodies, probably they'll get an opportunity to show they can help us. But we can't control who's in or who's out as far as injuries or call-ups. A lot of teams are in the same boat, so we just got to get it done. I think we have been, there's 7 or 8 guys up now, and we've had 4 or 5 guys out injured for a while now, and we get points anyway, so that's what we expect.
You talk about having the depth, and a lot of it is coming from rookies on the team, and you have, I think, 5 or 6 rookies now that have double-digit goals on the season. What is it like to have that kind of development and energy from the young guys contributing?
Yeah, we need it. I think we need energy. It's important. You got that enthusiasm and that hunger and competitiveness. That's what's required to win. So a young guy gets in, he's got to bring that. And it's no guarantee how many shifts they're going to get, but when they get out there, they got to do a job for us and hopefully play in the offensive zone and create momentum. And so that's what we're looking for. Certain guys are obviously playing more. We got some young guys, some rookies, first-year, second-year guys who are really important for us, and we need that too. So it's obviously we're going to need everyone here.
And a big thing for you guys as well, that you've been really good league-wide in goals, decided by one goal games. You guys have really been able to grind it out when you have those close finishes. Is that something that you guys take pride in when you do have those close games going down the stretch, that you are able to stay in and push it out?
Yeah, I think we've gotten better as years gone on. There's been early in the year we kind of let some points slip away, whether we're up a goal late and get scored on 6 on 5, or tie game. We got to give up a couple of late ones. I think that's gotten a lot better as the years gone on. It's just situational awareness and knowing what kind of situation we're at in the game. We got to win a line. You got to win a battle. Got to really bear down. We're doing that, and we're getting rewarded for it. Been good together, but someone else got to step in there and do a good job. And certainly Secura's plays a lot of situations for us now. He's earned that right, and he's just got to do more of the same. His approach shouldn't change because there's a different guy beside him.
Are you hoping one of the goalies gets super hot and you can ride that guy through this playoff race, or would you prefer being able to split the time and keep guys fresh?
I think they're both hot right now. I think they both played really well. So, I don't think we need to wish one way or the other for anyone to drop off. We wanted both at a high level. There's a lot of games in a short period of time, so both guys will get in, and ultimately we'll let it play out.
One of the new young guys is Kyle, who just joined the team. Is there going to be an opportunity to get him some ice time, do you think? How do you plan to use him, and what do you hope he gets out of this brief experience here?
Yeah, well, we saw him in Traverse City and made a good impression there, and now he's gone back to junior and had a good season. So, the last couple of days, we're just kind of see him, get him around the group and in some meetings and show some video and hopefully get him as comfortable as we can, so that if he does get the opportunity, he'll be as ready as he can be to help us. When that's going to be, I don't know. It could be Friday, it could be Saturday. It just kind of depends on how things play out. We're going to wait till Friday to see what we have as far as the lineup, and we'll go from there.
On a more personal level, what does it mean to you as it's your first year coaching in the AHL to be right in the thick of the playoff hunt? And what do you think that you need to do, or your team needs to do specifically to get in?
Well, it's fun, first of all. We talked about within the group in there that we want to play big games. We want to play important games. That's why you're playing. We're all competitors, and so we want to be in those situations. I think for the development of our young players, it's really important that we're in a battle right to the end to make the playoffs. I think that's a great development opportunity, no matter how big your role is, just to be around it and start to understand what it takes to be a winner and have success, in big situations. And then, playoff-wise, same thing. Like what an experience it could be to get this group in and play around, maybe two, go as far as we can go. And I think that just makes you stronger in the end, and hopefully when you do get that chance at the NHL level, maybe you're a little bit more battle-hardened. And so that's what we're looking for. That's how we see it, as an opportunity.
Special thanks to head coach Jeremy Colliton. But stick around for more IceHogs warm-up before the Rockford IceHogs take on the Milwaukee Admirals for the final time in the 2017-18 regular season.